All right, we are loaded for the morning for the first ride this year. 125 loaded up, the 250. Couldn't get the brakes figured out, bleeding them, so 125 it is for today. Stop at the store and hopefully they have a filter because the one in here was rotted out and the glue was peeling apart. So my fingers, I can pick one of those up and be able to ride this thing today. So I'm already late. Let's get to the track and have some fun today.
Thing's making some funny noises. It's got a little tick to it for some reason, so hopefully it lasts. It ran good first practice, but see how second goes. Hear this thing? Something's not right, but it ran fine before. Knock on wood on something. What happened? Nice, I'm right.
Yeah?
450 kitties in front of me and go over it. A piece of rooster, a rock hit me in the nut.
You gotta wear a cup.
I almost threw up. I had one.
No way.
That's
funny.
I had my bike, my hand in my pants, and I was just
about to throw up in your helmet.
So
that's the worst. It's happened to me before too. Worst.
I had to let off. I think you should start wearing a cup. Extra small for you. This thing is so much fun. I always forget how much fun this thing is to ride and why I own any other bike than a 125, because I always have a good time on this thing. All right, where's Mike? Follow him. We just got back to the house. I did those 2 sessions, and then I don't know if you could hear that the tick, I don't know if it got worse or if it was just a mental thing for me, but I just didn't want this thing to blow up on me, so I think I'm gonna tear it back down and see what's up, because it's definitely not right. It shouldn't sound like that. I'm gonna clean it up and then I'll fire it up again, and maybe somebody in the comments can tell me what potentially is wrong with this thing so I know what I'm looking for. Get this thing all cleaned up and then go from there. Everybody always asks, just straight simple green, not diluted. Best stuff that I've found to get most of the dirt off and bring that black shine back to the tires and everything else. All right, quick little clean, fire this thing up and let you guys actually hear what's going on here. Well, it definitely doesn't sound too healthy. But then it kind of goes away when I rev it, but on idle it definitely, something's not right. If you have any ideas what this sound is, let me know. I'm gonna tear it down anyway and see what's going on in there. All right, the next day here, I'm out working at a disclosed location. We are putting together a little corner track for the big bikes, for the pit bike, under 1 acre that is. So I cleared out a little area already. I've been at it with the skid steer. Shout out to Ryan for letting me use that today. I'm gonna get to work, start building some stuff, and have a little pit bike track, e-bike track. Get to work here. A while since I've been in the skid steer. I'm like back at home. Change it up a little bit. We always do tracks, so I think I'm gonna do like some BMX style jumps. Never really built this before, so I'm kind of had to take this out, redo this, and just making sure the spacing's right. So the work will be done with the shovel, but trying to get save some time using the skid for most of it. Really trying to figure out the spacing. I had another landing here, but I think it's gonna be too tight, so I'm just gonna push this forward a little bit and have this be a landing, use this dirt, make the new lip, and go from there and see how it looks. But the goal is to have a set of 3, maybe 4, and then it might loop around if you want into something right here. Wrapping up for the day, we got this little double right here, this jump right here. Everything's got to be shaped up, packed in with a shovel. The bigger one after it right here, coming up here. Then I got the freestyle ramp. I'm probably just gonna put it wherever, hip it into this face of this jump for this main big bike jump right here. I'm gonna loop in a corner track that'll connect to this in the whole field leading up to the face of this. We did this jump face because it was kind of sketchy before. It was like a big hump before it, and then it was like super arced, almost like, not as bad as those, but it booted you super high and not as far as I wanted, so I kind of smoothed it out. Drive down there before it's even hittable, but for right now it's ready to go. But that's a wrap for today. All right, we're ready to go. Got the e-bike out here because I don't have anything else to ride, and we'll go rip around for a little bit. Well, I've been at it for the past like half hour trying to make a corner track, but with the e-bike, this thing, with all its road riding, doesn't really have much of a tire to actually dig into the dirt. So yeah, I have some side knobbies that's making some ruts in the corners, but it's taking a little bit longer than normal to get something worked in here. Gotta set up this freestyle ramp. I think I'm gonna put it right here and kind of have it like a little hip into the face of this jump right here. This run up's pretty choppy, super soft down there, so I'm able to hit this. Not that I would on the e-bike. Suspension's way too soft to be hitting anything big like that. So the plan is with the corner track, like I said, hit both these jumps, come off this landing right here, come down into big like sweeper corner into the old section right here, and then into the like flat track stuff. I got a couple little things worked in, but needs to be written in good. It's just so choppy. I really want to try this thing, so I'm gonna try and set it up quick and see if we can get it sturdy. Let's see. All right. Boost me high enough. Pull it up a little bit and prep it up a little higher. We're gonna wait a few days before I pack these in with a shovel. It's gonna rain today, so let them kind of settle and sit in. It's so dry that they're really not gonna pack. Perfect. It's too small, we gotta move it back, like back to here. I could probably hit this right now, but I am in shoes, and if I case it, it's not gonna feel too good. We're gonna keep riding the rest of the stuff in, put some more stuff together. I think I'm just gonna try and utilize most of this back. I mean, it's still pretty wet down in here, so I'm a little kind of limited to these higher parts, and then loop it back into that jump. I'm gonna have like 2, 3, 4 different tracks intertwined in between each track if I really wanted to. So right now I got a little bit of work to do putting this together, and I'm trying to have it good to go for when I bring the KX125 here for the reveal ride video, the first little shakedown, that I have a little thing put together already. All right, here's the little full loop I put together. It's nothing much, but it's a full track now. Now loops into the jump. Whoa, came in a little too hot, and then there's a full loop for now, so now I can actually ride the full thing out. And looks like this thing just popped up. I'm almost out of battery. Max power limited. Battery's getting low, so I've been out here for like 2 hours doing the wide open field stuff, so chewed through it pretty quick. And it's sat for the whole winter at full charge, which probably wasn't too good. Thing will be retired soon from the main e-bike steed once I get my Stark Varg, hopefully by the end of the summer. I was just in mode 2 out of 4, so
It's like kind of half power, like a 250F power wise. Otherwise in 4, the tire's just gonna be spinning the whole time without having a tire. Maybe go back, charge this up, come back later. I decided to take the 125 out there to, I didn't have a thumbnail for this video, so I figured might as well do a couple little loops around the corner track. Ran it, still making that noise. I'm pretty sure the power valve is hitting the front of the piston. That's why before there was a tiny flat spot on the front of the piston. That's the only thing that makes sense to me. I feel like now it has a little bit less compression than it did before. It definitely has less compression, and I shouldn't be able to push on it with like one finger pretty much. Looks like my spark plug's backing out. Like I said, I gotta tear this thing down and see what's up with this. This is due for some maintenance. I haven't really done much to it since I built it like 2 or 3 years ago. The e-bike put away, I'm gonna do some power washing, get to work here. But if you guys are new and you wanna see more videos like this one, make sure you're subscribed. Stay on the lookout for the KX250 first ride, hopefully in the next few days. A nice past few days in New York, it was like 75, so I wanted to make the most of it. Now we're back to rain in 40, so should have that up soon. But if you wanna see what's going down before the videos come out, you can follow my Instagram at Tyler Monagan, and I'll see you guys in the next video.